Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hawken. This time around, God, you know what? I'm honestly, frankly, really kind of fucking tired of giving all the reasons why shit hasn't gone up yet. Period, the end. I'm just kind of tired of it. And I get to the point to where I almost don't even want to make these damn things just because some other shit has happened. And it really annoys the hell out of me. Last night, I was in the middle of trying to record something, and I managed to spill something all over my keyboard, and shut everything the fuck down, and it pissed me the hell off. And which means, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and start this whole damn thing in a great mood. You know what, honestly, it's been a whole day, I should probably just let it go. I feel like I let you guys down. I really do. I get to the point to where I really kind of get annoyed. And the other side of it is, like, I haven't even been able to do the whole gaming with dad thing this week, which, again, you know what, honestly, I really was getting into that. I was having a lot of fun with that, but my dad's and my schedule, just hadn't meshed up at all. I tend to work at nights, he tends to work during the day, and the one day that I had off, I wound up, working with another one of my coworkers. We spent most of the day together, working on some of our studying for a thing for management, so I didn't get the chance to talk to him at all, and unfortunately that means it's not going to go up this week. I do have a whole bunch of ideas to try to get to work with him. He's a little bit reticent to keep going with it. He never really liked the idea to begin with, so I think giving him a week off might even be a better thing anyway. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated, plain and simple, because I want to do something right by you guys. I want to do something right by him, and I want to get this thing off the ground. I mean, I'm really honestly where I'm at now. I'm sitting 3 centimeters off the ground, and it kind of annoys me. That said, like I said last time, we're gonna go ahead and mess around with the Raider. I'm gonna hate myself for this. I really am. I'm pretty much certain that I am horrible with this mech. Its special ability works completely different from what I'm used to with the Assault. Oh god, it's one of these. And that also means that I'm going to have to kind of learn my way around it. I also have a little bit less health than I'm used to. So everything is changing. So we're gonna see what we can do about it. We're still gonna try to play around and have some fun with this. And, I don't have an ability to get away from the overheating. I simply don't. That said, I do have the ability to run and shoot at the same time, which is significantly different from what I'm used to, but it's still pretty damn good thing. That said, this mech does a hell of a lot of damage very, very quickly. And I am somewhat amazed at the fact that I haven't died yet. But again, that actually goes back to the fact that I think I do have a little bit more experience under my belt since the last time I tried to use this thing. The last time I was playing around with this, I had basically really just run through half a dozen mechs, and I tried to play around with this, and I was a little bit disappointed. This time, God knows, I'm not great at this, but I am better with this thing than I had been in the past. So, we will actually, this time around, we're probably gonna stick to the starting gun and kind of play with that. We're gonna go back and forth a couple of times, just in between, and play around with the different guns on this mech. I'm not gonna just stick to one like I did with the Assault, and I stuck to that one just because I knew I was okay with it. And should be able to... God, I thought I was going to be able to do something there. But kind of doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Okay, so it does do damage. I am going to stick with the weapon I started with this one. I'm just going to go the whole way through this... Whoops. this entire fight, actually probably through this entire video, with that same primary weapon, and just kind of get used to it. I do have a couple of internals that I have planned for this one. I haven't purchased anything else, so that it is a little bit, actually, I think there was one that I was capable, that I had just enough money for, which was the ability to, ooh, hello, pretty. I purchased the one that that allows you to take a little bit less damage while you're dodging. Doesn't do a hell of a lot, but you know, it might wind up being the difference between winning and losing sometimes. So, especially knowing that this thing is based around speed. Oops, that wasn't the one I wanted to shoot. That one it was. And again, ran into some issues. Still, we are doing a little bit better than not better than I expected, just we're doing better. We're doing okay. I mean, we're not great. We are having a little bit of trouble taking and holding that area, but still, we haven't done horribly with this. So, I am gonna go see what I can do over here about getting a couple of points towards this and see if I can't make a bit of a difference. There is somebody up here. And that's the other thing that I really can't do, is just really can't just keep firing like I was capable of doing with the other one. And that was kind of the biggest thing that I liked about the assault mechs, is I could basically just fire. Had no issues. Oh, come on. Give me the other three. There we go. So, we're going to go ahead and go back and deliver this as quickly as we possibly can. I do like that it almost feels like this thing has quite a bit more energy than the other, but I'm not entirely certain about that. I'd have to actually check the actual stats. But I did get enough energy here. Fuel than the other, I'm sorry. Energy is the stuff you deposit to get your mech going, or to get your, not your mech, your, energy is the stuff you keep to get your battleship going. Fuel is the stuff you get to run around really fast. Now, the one thing this thing does have is the ability to use fuel and shoot at the same time. No other mech has that. That is a hell of a thing. And we need 150. I'm going to stay just far enough away. Alright, we got it. We are going back home, and we are getting this. We are bringing home the bacon, if you will. Got it. Which is going to make that difference. We're going to go ahead and launch this thing. Everybody else pretty much should be at the AA. Should make the difference here. Yep, there we go. And that also means that we're going to go help take over the AA. And this is going to be a pretty big thing here. Just the fact that we can kind of get the AA right away. Don't have a lot of items. Just flat out don't. Not quite. Got it. I didn't get the kill, but I honestly flat out at this point don't care. He was bothering us, and he's not anymore. Means the AA is under our control, and pretty firmly under our control for the moment. And that's going to mean a pretty big... Got him. Alright, got him. Why am I seeing people be... Oh. I was going to say, they're not exactly behind me, are they? Ooh, hello, there's two of them. Really don't want that. I want to be able to repair myself. Not entirely certain if I'm going to be able to do this right at the moment. Okay, I got buddies backing me up. This is a good team. Damn good team. I like these guys. I don't know if everybody has kind of worked with with other people before and they kind of know the drill here, or if they've they weren't. I stopped firing. Okay, that's annoying. That is flat out annoying. I stopped firing and my weapon still overheated. 6 of one, half dozen of another. I really, honestly, I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, the guys who I'm with, it is obvious that whether they are running with each other or not, whether it's a group of people who are intentionally grouping together or not, or they are simply people who have done this enough to understand the concept of the fight and how to kind of work with each other and keep everything going, is really simply, these guys are good. I like the team that I'm with. Alright, I'm getting out of here because I don't want to die for nothing, especially. Thank you. Absolutely thank you. And it's gonna look like this is gonna make a huge difference, as far as doing some damage to their base. Okay, I'm gonna wind up dead here. I am absolutely, yeah, that was just, honestly, the EMP, getting the EMP back is probably a little bit more important than me individually surviving, considering the difference here in what our team is doing compared to what their team is doing. And obviously, they are kind of pissy with each other. Not entirely certain what to say about that. Yeah, I swear this thing goes a little bit further. It's not a lot. And actually that kind of goes into what I'm going to play with my internals. I am going to purchase an internal that actually increases my fuel based on the amount of damage I take. And the other one is just simply when you get kills, you repair. That's pretty much a standard internal that somebody gets, especially for the B-class mechs. It's a pretty damned good internal. There's a couple of different levels of it, but the one that takes up the 2 slots allows me to use 2 other items that use 2 slots, and it's simply good. And that's going to be the one thing and I mean for this particular mech and for a couple of other mech types, having the internal that allows you to take less damage while you're boosting is really good. I mean, for the heavy mechs, I don't think that's going to be the optimal one to use, but for something like a medium or a light mech where you're going to be boosting and moving around a lot, that is absolutely going to be imperative. So it's something that I really... Ooh, hello you! Bye-bye you. I'm going away. I was going to say, I knew I was really, really damn close to 200. I wasn't exactly sure my entire amount there. And just to let you guys know, this isn't going to be the only thing I record tonight. I'm going to wind up with a couple more just put up all at the same time, which is unfortunate. And not really, really the one thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to get one done last night, one done today. And my dad had actually said that he, should have been able to get home a little bit earlier today, but things, I guess, just didn't work out. So I was not able to... Wow, this guy should be right here. Wow, I've got somebody on my backside, and there's not a damn thing I'm going to be able to do about that. Looks like they really, really want their AA going. They've got launch. We've got launch. I'm not entirely certain. All I do know is that we do have launch, and that we're going after the AA. And that's okay. So they did get theirs up. They did get theirs launched, and we're able to kind of make this our own again. Ooh, hello. Again, I did stop firing. If I overheat now, we'll know that there was an issue. What the hell? Why am I shooting at that? Alright, let's get him. Let's get him. Ooh, nice. Ow! That... Oh, God, that rocket did a little bit too much damage to myself. Just enough to let him kill me. That was my own fault. I should not have fired that. I knew I was getting into a kind of a bad situation, too. Just kind of going down in there, in that tunnel like that. Doesn't give you a lot of room to move around, and that can always be a problem. We only have one person in the AA at the moment, but that also means that there's about half a dozen right around it. Ooh, hello you. Can't do anything about that. Also don't think that they can really do anything about the numbers on the right side. Really kind of just at this point, 3, 2, I'm not even going to be able to get back in. Alright, so we won. Hell of a win. Good job, good job. And it actually went quite quickly. So, I mean, I do think we got pretty good as far as the EXP goes. And it feels nice to actually have EXP go towards something instead of just having it sit. But, wow. A light mech? You know what? Don't mess with those things. They can be damned good. So, now that that's done, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave. And I always do that, regardless of whether it's a good team or a bad team or whatever. I mean, it seems like most people leave anyway. But I do think that it's kind of one of those things that just, you know what? I may pick up a really good team next time around. I may pick up a really bad team next time around. It doesn't really matter to me. And that's the other thing is it generally, especially if I'm going to get wind up on just a server that's simply Siege, I don't want to do that. Not for you guys. And at this point, I'm just going to have fun with this thing. So, does a lot of damage per shot. Not a whole hell of a lot of damage. I don't think it does as much damage over time as the other one does. But as far as damage per shot, this one goes. And I'm pretty sure it's more just use the primary weapon and only use the secondary when you really have to. And that kind of seems to be the main goal of this thing. Ooh, hello, pretty. And I almost think that using the primary is better. I really want to heal up here, but God, I want to get a couple more kills here too. Alright, they got that kill. That's going to be bad for me. He's probably going to come around this... Oh, no, he's fighting somebody else. Okay. So, repair as much as we can and get the hell out of it. Can't get out of it. Alright. Somebody behind you. Let's do something about that. And it seems like when we're close up, we do enough damage that within a couple of shots, we wind up tearing someone a new asshole. And that's kind of the thing that I like, really. So I mean that's kind of just get in range, etc. That's not going to be good for me. Yeah, I'm not going in there alone. That's for damn sure. Ooh, a G2 assault. And I should be pretty close to... No, not quite. Okay, what the hell? My heat level wasn't that high, and then suddenly it was. Oh, incinerator. They've got to have an incinerator. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it finally makes a certain amount of sense, though, because it explains to me what's going on. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. But, that said, I like his attitude about it. He seems like he might be a decent guy to talk to. I really don't talk to anybody ever. I actually, honestly, I've kind of gotten a little bit disappointed with the fact that, I mean, flat out, I don't hear from anybody. I only have a few guys who actually watch consistently. And none of you have, I mean, I'm sure one or two of you have said something on at least once or twice, but on a consistent basis, I don't get much of anything out of you guys. And I'm kind of going, is it because I'm just a bad commentator? And oh god, I'm screwed. I am so screwed here. Good. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. At least not in a good way. There we go. Yeah, hello, precious. Those guys are right on the other side of that mountain, and I didn't die? Holy shit, wait, you can actually run from a fight? That's a thing? I didn't know that. Oh, hello, secondary change. Forgot about that. Yeah, no. That's definitely not what we're gonna do. He's mine. Oh man, he's... Damn. These guys are... Damn. I was hoping that EMP had hit him hard enough that I could actually do something about it. But apparently not. Still, I think this is going to be a really, really bad situation for them. Dude, let me go this way. I want to go this way. Ooh, nice. That's kind of sexy, actually. And I completely know what the secondary change for up close like that. Holy shit. I think it takes more heat, but it also does quite a bit more damage if you're up close. The other one's just basic rocket, but that thing... Damn, can I circle around and get him? No, there's more than one. No, bad for me. Bad for me, bad for me, bad for me. But I can piss them off. And get everybody else coming at me. I think that's one of the things that I just simply didn't do with the G2 was... I flat out simply didn't know when to run. Ooh, nice! Not pissing them off. Yes! Was able to do some damage with that. I don't think that I was able to get any kills, but I was able to knock them out for even a few seconds is just enough to make that much of a difference. And I do think we should have at least been able to kill two of them. Alright, where the hell is their radar scrambler? We've got a sniper. Ooh, hello, my precious. Alright, so, you know what? Honestly, once I get into these games, I really start to have a lot of fun. But it's that whole thing where I'm frustrated because I haven't been able to do what I've basically told you guys that I really plan on doing or want to do, or basically say that I'm going to do, and I flat out simply don't do it, or I'm not able to do it for whatever reason. And it's getting to be kind of a consistent thing, and I need to change that around. Because honestly, I'd been doing pretty damn well for a little while, and then suddenly I'm just no. Damn. Alright, so team deathmatch, daily win. We were two kills off. 30 more seconds, man. Not even. But, God, I was that bad. I don't know what to say. Remember how I have previously said that if you know what you're doing, the recruit is a damn good mech? My example lies here. That guy, he wound up being the best out of our team. And I started pretty much right at the beginning of that. Alright, so you know what? Honestly, that first siege didn't take that long. I'm gonna go ahead and play one more. And then we'll get this one and at least one of the, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna cancel. And let me tell you why. Before you guys, freak out. I am going to do one more fight. But I'm gonna buy one more internal. We got the deflectors. Again, as I said, 20% less damage while boosting or dodging. That's... no. Killing an enemy. There we go. We have enough for that. We are purchasing this. And the final one is going to be the fuel converter, but don't have... excuse me again. Don't have quite enough for that at the moment. We're probably going to need close to, not exactly, but close to twice what we need, or twice what we have right now. This will allow us to stay alive a little longer. The final internal is going to allow us to move around a lot more and just have that mobility and kind of make this mech what it really is. It starts with an EMP. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking that at the end of the day, the EMP is okay, but the visual scrambler lasts a little bit longer, at least from my own. I don't want to say experiments because there's been other people's experiments on me, but from my own experience, there we go, not experiments, experience. From my own personal experience, it seems like, God, I'm fucked. I am flat out, quite simply, fucked. Let's have fun. Alright, from my own personal experience, it seems like, shit that goes down and happens, it winds up being, more about survivability than about your ability to move around, but move around is pretty damned close to, oh my god, there's 3 of them, I'm screwed! I've got somebody behind me. I've got somebody in front of me. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Flat and simply fucked. That said, it was a fun fight. Okay, these guys actually know how to kind of get it on. They're not afraid to show themselves, and they're not afraid to start a fight, which means for me... oh, balls. It also means that I am going to die a lot. Especially with a mech that I'm just not as familiar with as I should be. I'm just going to wind up getting fucked here. So, you know what? Instead of worrying about how good or bad I do, I'm just going to have fun. And... isn't that kind of the point of the whole damn thing? I've already hurt myself just by falling, so... ooh, hello, my pretty. Ooh, hi. But you are not taking away from me this damned kill. Okay, or maybe you are. There's all of them! Kill him! Got him! Got him! Hey, I got a kill. I'm going back to that? My God. Okay, you know what? This probably wouldn't be a bad time to switch out my weapon and see how that does. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to switch out our primary. I know it fires quite a bit slower than the rest of them, or than the other one, but we'll see if we can't. God, he's fast as shit. Maybe that was the worst time possible for me to do that. Maybe? My God. Okay, yeah, I'm going back. Because, him. He's damn good. He's really damn good. And I don't have the skills to take him out with that, whatever the hell that other gun was. So, apparently other people can actually talk to me right at the moment. I thought I had turned that all the way down, but I'm not gonna fuck with my settings right just now. That said, I'm going to have as much fun as I possibly can. He should be here. Where are we? Hopefully nobody else can actually hear me. Yeah, that is always kind of one of those things that I worry about. I'm fucked. But, kind of expected that one. We did get 2 kills out of that. If we could get that a little bit more consistently, we might be doing a little bit better than we are. Well, we're not horrible, I guess. So... Oh, hello! Damn. Okay, a little bit. Not quite enough time for us to finish that off. So we did really, really, really fucking horribly. We're probably going to wind up doing pretty fucking horribly for, ever with this mech. But, you know what? Honestly, most of the teams that I've wound up with have been pretty damn good. Across the other types. I mean, every now and then I wound up with a team that just isn't capable of pulling itself together at all. And that's always frustrating, but at the same time, a lot of times I wind up with some really damn good teams too, and I can't complain then, and for the most part, even when I get with a bad team or with a group that I just don't mesh with or whatever, flat out honestly, I kind of just I try to take it in stride. I'm not always the best person at doing that, but I try to take it in stride simply because of the fact that at the end of the day, seem to have some pretty good experiences with this. And I do have fun, and I enjoy showing this to you guys. So, anyway, that is going to be the end of my first Raider run. Hopefully we'll be able to get through. Let's see, how far did we get with that? Whoops, wrong one. Garage. Oh, good. We did get our second level. So, yeah. So that was a thing. Okay, so the G2 Raider is obviously going to be a thing that we're going to go after. Finalizing our internals, possibly getting our items. I'm not going to say saving for the incinerator at this point. You know what? I might even do that before because I've been talking about the incinerator for a damn long time, and I really like that, and I might even like that one a little bit better than I do than I would like the G2 Raider. I don't know. The G2 Raider looks like it could be really good or really bad. Don't know. And the Bruiser, is actually, that was kind of one of my first mechs that I was okay with. And I almost want to say that that's probably going to be, once I get done with the Raider, and whether I get the incinerator or not, I might just level up the Bruiser, hoping that there winds up being a G2 level of the Bruiser, because it was a pretty fun mech to mess around with, and I never really got as far as I could have with it, simply because of the fact that I didn't know everything there was to know about it when I was playing around with it. Anyway, so that's been my first run with the Raider. I'm assuming I'm probably going to wind up running another 20 runs or so or something like that before I actually finally get finalized. But I've had fun with you guys, and I hope you guys have had fun too. And I will let this one go, and we're off to play something else. Alright, catch you later.